Good morning everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another grey, miserable March day. Honestly, I feel like I'm just a stuck record at the moment, but it is another miserable day here in March. I swear that this is like the worst March we have had weather-wise in such a long time. Normally you get a few days of sunshine, a couple of days in rain, and normally you have stripped off the winter coats and like the roll necks and things like that, although I must admit I'm definitely going to miss my turtlenecks when we go into spring, because I do feel like they have become a part of my identity. They are like the epitome of country grandma chic, and I just love them. They're so easy to style. But despite the fact that we have such miserable weather, despite the fact that it's another dreary grey day, I'm in an excellent mood because today is a good day. Today is a new Pandora delivery day, which always puts me in an amazing mood. Now, as you guys know, I am a Pandora ambassador and I absolutely adore new Pandora delivery days, because just as I start to think that I have everything and that there is nothing more that I need in my collection, I see something online and go, ooh, that's new, that's cute, love the way they've styled up that. So I have some really gorgeous new pieces to show you, and I feel like it just goes to show, I've got an itchy eye, sorry. I feel like it just goes to show how like initiative Pandora are. Initiative, is that the right word? Inventive? I feel like, I can't remember the word that I'm trying to think of, but basically they have pioneered classic pieces, statement items, pieces that you're going to have in your wardrobe forever with new bits. Does that make any sense? I feel like that doesn't make any sense, but like it does in my head. Basically, I feel like they have just really been amazing with having pieces that you have in your wardrobe. They're timeless, you know they're Pandora, but they still release new items, they still release new pieces, and they still have some really exciting collections. That's what I'm trying to say. I do feel like Pandora is one of those brands as well where you just know it's Pandora. Whenever I like go to the nail salon, my ladies are always like, Pandora rings. Like as soon as I see someone, I'm like, oh, is that Pandora bracelet? I feel like they just have such a like strong brand identity. I think that's what I'm trying to say. They've got an amazing brand identity, and I am so excited to show you what I have been delivered, because we have some really, really gorgeous pieces. And I thought, seeing as though I was getting myself ready this morning before I put any jewellery on, I've literally just finished doing my makeup, sprayed my facial mist 2 seconds ago, and then whipped the camera out. I thought before I do anything else, I wanted to show you these pieces so that we can style these up, because I might wear these items today. You guys know what I'm like when it comes to wearing my jewellery. Like I don't always go overboard. I just really like gorgeous, classic pieces that kind of just elevate my outfit. So let's jump straight in with a new gorgeous collection. Now Pandora have released this new one, and I can't remember the name of this. I think it's called the, it's not the snake chain because that's the classic one. Is it the chain lock? I can't remember the name of this, but this is a new design that they have brought out, and a new type of chain which I am in love with. It's this really gorgeous, kind of similar to the snake chains but a little bit more textured, which I really, really like, and it's got this really cute little love heart clasp. I feel like they've been getting really inventive with their clasps recently, and I just thought it was so gorgeous, and I feel like this is going to be a really, really easy one to style and wear. How gorgeous is that? Look at the little love heart. Oh, that is so cute, and I love the chain on this bracelet. This is one that I would definitely say to size up 1 or 2 sizes, because I believe I tried this one before actually, and I think I went too small with it, but this size is perfect. I've gone 2 sizes bigger than I normally go with the bangles, and it fits really, really perfectly, and I just love the way that the clasp looks. You know what I really like as well about the Pandora pieces is I hate when you have to rely on someone else to put on your jewellery when it comes to necklaces, bracelets, anything. I hate it when pieces are not easy to do up and easy to do yourself. So I really like the fact that obviously I can get these pieces on myself and I can style them up, because I'm a strong independent woman and I want my jewellery to reflect the fact that I'm a strong independent woman. Okay, the next one is actually something that I already have, and it is a piece of jewellery that I absolutely love. And once we finished filming this, I will get my other one out, because you're currently resting on my jewellery box, so I can't really get it out just yet. But it's this really, really gorgeous, quite similar chain actually to the other one, but this stunning bangle. And this is a bracelet I wear pretty much every single day, and I would say this is my most complimented bracelet from Pandora. I don't know what it is about it, but the way that they've done the kind of like chain links in the bangle it just catches the light so beautifully, and so many people notice it, like a lot more than my other pieces. I feel like this one is going to be quite a complimentary one as well, because they're quite similar in terms of like their texture, which I really, really like. I think they just look so beautiful together. I could style them up on the same wrist, but no, I think I'm going to keep it like this for now, but this is another really gorgeous one. Okay, next we have another bracelet, and another one of their slightly different, more kind of innovative bracelets, and this really gorgeous gold snake chain. Now the snake chain is obviously one of the most classic things that Pandora have ever done, but what I really like about this is, again, it's got a little love heart clasp. So I was thinking of styling these both together, and what I really like I can kind of just give you a real time whilst I chat through as I pull this up. Like, that is how simple it is to get on it. It's so cute, and look at how gorgeous these look together. Oh my goodness, I love them. You guys know how much I adore mixing my metals. I always find that so much fun, and I've actually gone a couple of sizes up with this one as well, because one thing I like to do with my bracelets is go for different sizes, because I feel like there's nothing worse than when they just stack like next to each other. I want them to flow, I want them to overlap, I want them to like sit really beautifully together. So do you see this is already starting to overlap with the other bracelet, and it's just such a gorgeous way of making sure that your bracelets just sit beautifully on your wrist. So I just thought that was such a gorgeous little addition. I love how they look together. Sorry, I've just moved you because I wanted to get the other bracelet out, because I feel like this is just going to complete today's stack. So this is the one that I already have, and this is the new one. This also goes to show how well the bracelets last. Like, I feel like there's not a huge difference in my one that I wear literally every day. I am not like fussy about getting it wet, it's like washing my hands or anything like that, and the brand new one. I feel like they look so similar. So I've got these two to stack up together, and that's another thing that I love that Pandora does, is when you style the same thing twice. I just feel like they do it so well. So I feel like this is the stack I want to wear today. So we've got the two on this hand and then the two on this hand, and they just look so gorgeous together. I'm so in love. Okay, next, earrings. Now I actually have already showed you these earrings. I got these as a gift to my mum for Mother's Day, and I loved them so much I picked them up myself, and they're this gorgeous little pair of studs from the birthstone collection. So this is actually the April birthstone, which is what my mum is. So it's like a really nice clear one, and I know that obviously it is a birthstone, but I feel like you don't have to be born in April or know someone born in April to pull these off. I just think they're really gorgeous. I love the fact that they look like they're little rose petals. Do you know what they remind me of? Beauty and the Beast. What's red? Is red January? I think, yeah, I think January is a ruby. Oh my goodness, if you are January and you've got the red stone in the middle, it's literally the Beauty and the Beast rose, and I'm kind of jealous of you for that. I don't know anyone born in January, so maybe I should just buy them anyway, because I just think they're so cute. Oh my goodness, how adorable are these? I obviously didn't try them on with you before because they were a gift from my mum. I'm not going to be putting them in my own ears, but these are just the cutest little studs. I really do feel like Pandora has just ignited my love for studs. I only used to wear hoops before and like dangly earrings, whereas now I have such a gorgeous collection of studs, and they are just the perfect thing to style up for like everyday wear. They're very coastal grandmother, which obviously I absolutely adore, and they're just so much comfier. Like, I really like them. They're not heavy in your ears, and they just look beautiful. Oh my goodness me, I'm absolutely in love. Okay, next up we have some rings. Now this first ring, I am so obsessed with. It's this new little collection they brought out, and they have this in silver, gold, and they also have some like matching earrings, which I think are absolutely adorable. But it's this little kind of squiggly, almost looks like a lightning bolt to me, ring, and I just thought it was so cute. Actually, I might put it on this hand, because with the other pieces I'm going to stack up, I think this hand might be better. But you guys know I love a first finger ring. Like, I find it really easy to wear, really easy to style, and I just think it looks really lovely. And this ring is so beautiful. I think I maybe need another one of this, or at least in the gold, so I can stack them up together, because I think they would be absolutely gorgeous. Obviously you don't have to wear it first finger, like you can wear it middle finger, but I just don't find middle finger rings as comfortable on me. I definitely prefer a first finger ring, and I love how it looks with these. I feel like the sparkles in this are bringing out the sparkles in the bracelet. Is it just me? Oh my goodness. I then picked up another one from the Birth collection, and I really am starting to create such a collection of these rings, which I absolutely love. So I have green, which is August for Alex, pink, which is June for me. I've got the clear one, which is April for my mum, and I saw this one, and this is March, which is my dad's birthday, and I just thought it was so cute. And I really love styling and stacking these together. Like, I've got quite a few that I'll wear, and I love how they look, and I think these two paired together are absolutely gorgeous. And they're like light blue. Oh, it's seriously just giving me like spring vibes. I'm not entirely sure what stone this is, but it's very springy, it's very summery, it's very beautiful. And then the last one I picked up, this is a brand new ring in their collection, and I audibly gasped when I saw it online because I think it's one of the most beautiful Pandora rings I have ever seen. It is this stunning trilogy ring. Now I believe online it was called like the vintage ring, and this does look like you've taken it out of your grandma's jewellery box, like, doesn't it? It's just so country grandma chic, like it's so old-timey and absolutely beautiful, and I just thought this would be such a gorgeous addition. Maybe not everyday wear, might be more of an evening one, but look at how beautiful that is. I just think the trilogy is so gorgeous. I think trilogies are coming back actually. Like, I've seen a lot of engagement rings from my friends and a lot of rings recently that are a trilogy, and I think they're so beautiful. So a trilogy is obviously 3, so you've got the like main stone in the middle, then you've got 2 on the outside, and I just love the fact that it looks vintagey, like especially if you look at it compared to these two, especially this one, because this one's obviously a lot shinier. It does look like they've made the metal a little bit more rustic, a little bit more vintage, and a lot less shiny, which I think really adds to the beauty of it. I just think it's absolutely stunning. It's one of those rings that honestly, this looks like you could add 3 zeros onto the end of it. Like, it looks like it comes from Chupi or something. It's ridiculous. I cannot believe that this has come from Pandora. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So it's such a gorgeous new little stack of some old favorites as well as some new in pieces. I'm absolutely in love with these bits. Of course, they will all be linked down below, as well as a link just to the landing page if you want to have a little browse yourself and have a little look, because Pandora keep updating what they've got, and as I said, they've got the old classics, they've got the pieces that will just never date and never go out of style, but they keep bringing out so many gorgeous gems. So I'm loving today's stack, absolutely loving it. I just wanted to quickly show you all of the birthstone rings stacked up together. I'm definitely not going to do this as like an everyday wear, but for something a bit more special, I think it's really cute. So we've got blue for March, green for August, pink for June, and clear for April. And I just think it's really cute. As I said, it doesn't need to actually be like a birthday thing. It doesn't need to be a birthstone thing. It could even be like a special occasion in that month or something, or you could just collect all 12 of them. I think that's really cute because you can obviously stack them up on different fingers, wear them separately, but I love how they look all stacked together. I think they are just the cutest thing in the world. Well, after that amazing Pandora unboxing, I have just had a new delivery. We have not 1, not 2, but 3 major boxes to unbox together. And if you've been around for a little while, you might recognise the packaging of these, because these are from a brand that I absolutely adore. I kind of wish I'd invented the brand. Like, I wish I'd come up with the concept, because as a girl with big calves, it is so tricky finding gorgeous knee-high boots that actually fit your legs. And I'm so upset that I can't link these on my like to know it, because I feel like that's always the easiest place for you to shop. So I get so many DMs and so many questions weekly being like, what was that boot brand you were talking again? Remind me about that boot brand. And it is Duo boots. Duo boots are just the pinnacle of gorgeous knee-high boots if you're a big calf girl like me. So they basically offer almost like a bespoke tailored service without that bespoke tailored price. So they stock all of these boots in like up to such a wide fit calf. Like, I can't believe the sizes that they go up to. It's absolutely insane. I always thought I had big calves, but the sizes that they go above me, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. It's so inclusive, like so easily available, and not any more expensive than it would be just to buy a normal pair of leather boots, which is what I think is so amazing about Duo boots. So I have 3 gorgeous pairs of boots to unbox with you. So I'm gonna sit down, let's get into it. I am so excited to unbox these with you guys, because honestly, just being able to have boots that fit comfortably, that look beautiful, it really does matter. Like, I do find inclusivity is so important in so many different ways, more than just clothes, more than just sizes. Like, to be able to get these at my size that fit perfectly makes me so happy. And actually, I keep talking about this brand as if they only do big sizes. They do really small calf sizes as well. They have a huge range. So if you're someone that actually has the opposite problem of me, you've got really tiny calves and you really struggle to find boots that are small enough for you, they actually do sizes really small as well. So really tiny, really wide fit. It is absolutely amazing. And as I said, the price is just incredible. So the first pair I have here are the Freya black leather boots. Now, I get all of my boots in a size 4. I'm like a 3.5 to a 4. And I find that the 4 is just absolutely perfect. look at how luxurious this is. Like, they just come so beautifully packaged. I don't even want to unwrap the wrapping because they're just so stunning. You guys are not ready for these boots. Oh my word. I have been looking for the perfect pair of pointed toe stiletto knee-high boots for such a long time. Like, very Louboutin vibes, which I absolutely adore, but they're actually gonna fit my calves. Oh my word, I could not be happier. So if you look here, what I really like as well, they have this like extra detailing to them. So they do actually really like move and flex as you walk, so they're not stiff at all. I have had some boots in the past where I genuinely felt like my legs could not breathe, like my calves couldn't breathe. Whereas this, even as you're walking, so if your calves do like flex a lot, I'm someone that, because of the sports that I do and just because of the way that like my body is, I do find that especially as I walk, they kind of like flex, they get bigger, they get smaller. So this is a great way of making sure that you will never be uncomfortable in your boots. And they also come really tiny on the ankle as well, because I do have small ankles, so it's so nice that it gives me that perfect fit, so that it just means that they are absolutely stunning. Like, they look bespoke made. I am so in love with these. Look at that like stiletto heel. Oh my goodness me, these are going to be perfect for like nights out, evenings, events, date nights. This is my like killer boot, and I have been looking for a pair of boots like this for so long, and of course I found them on Duo Boots. Okay, next we've got the jean brown suede leather. Now these are my countryside boots. I feel like this haul is going to just kind of epitomise my different personalities, because obviously I've got like my countryside life, going for walks at the weekend, I want something good for like muds, and it's very New Forest vibes, you know what I mean? Like the New Forest colours, the browns, the greens, those kind of like tones. I absolutely love it. And of course, we've got the stilettos for evenings, London date nights. But this pair I just fell in love with when I saw them, and I thought it would be really nice to get a brown pair, because I don't actually own any brown boots in this kind of colourway. I've got tan, but I don't have this like dark chocolate brown, and this to me is just so New Forest countryside-esque. Like, this is exactly the kind of thing that I see all of the locals wearing around me, which I absolutely adore. And can we just talk about the tread on these? They are so thick. I really loved it about them, and I love the fact that they're this suede material. I will definitely be spraying suede protector on these. I almost just hit myself in the face. I will definitely be spraying I will definitely be spraying suede protector on these boots. I feel like that needs to be a new tongue twister, because that was the hardest sentence that I think I've ever had to get out. Because yes, there is nothing worse than when your suede gets ruined, and obviously because I want these to be countryside boots, I want to make sure that they are completely protected from all of the elements. But I really love the dark chocolate brown. Love the fact that the suede's like a slightly different colour. Again, super tight on the ankle, but really lovely and loose and big on the calf. They look quite tall, so I'm definitely gonna have to just double check and try them on. But I think with just a gorgeous little pair of leggings, that these are gonna be so perfect for like weekends down here in Hampshire. Oh my goodness me. Okay, lastly we have got the Hestia black suedes. Now these I definitely thought of as more of a daytime heeled boot. I feel like that was kind of one thing that was missing in my wardrobe. I didn't have anything that was like a little bit elevated but still appropriate for the day, and I thought this would be great for like London meetings, days like that. And look at how gorgeous these are. I really just love the difference in the boots. Like the other ones, because of the thick tread, they're just so countryside-esque. But if you look at these, they're so smooth and like sleek. These are very much more of a city boot. Now, of course, they are suede again, which I really like. I love this detailing at the back. This is what they've done with the panels. They've added this almost like really stretchy leather material. So it just looks like a design detail, but obviously it's designed to make sure that it is super comfortable. And I really love the fact that the zipper is like really sleek. It's this kind of like dark chromy color, which I really like. But yeah, love the leather on these. Again, they are just absolutely beautiful, and I thought these would be so lovely with just like long dresses, maybe like slip skirts and things like that for my meeting days in London, because the heel's not too high, but it just gives me that little bit of elevation, that little bit of height, which I always look for when it comes to like my shoes and my clothes. Always anything that can kind of just lift me a little. So I'm so excited to have these 3 new pairs of boots in my wardrobe. I feel like I've really put a lot of thought into these. Like, I know 3 pairs is quite excessive, but they are very much pieces that are going to fill a gap in my wardrobe. They're going to work hard. They really do like serve a purpose, and that's what I always want to be doing when adding pieces into my wardrobe. So probably one of the most exciting luxury unboxings I have done. I am just so obsessed. I just thought I would show you what the boots look like on, because oh my goodness me, they are just absolutely stunning. I've actually put a mini skirt on, which I have not worn a mini skirt in ages, but I'm really wanting to show off these stunning boots. Look at that stiletto and look at that pointed toe. Oh my goodness me, they are just absolutely gorgeous, and they come up really nicely. Like, they don't come up too high, they just kind of hit just below the knee, which is what I really like. I always get questions about knee high over the knee boots. I personally don't find them as flattering as a shorter girl. I much prefer just knee high boots up to the knee, and I really love the fact that if you look, they just flatter so beautifully on your calves, and I even have like a tiny little gap at the back, which I never normally have, and I feel like it really helps with that elongation, making your legs look like really beautifully long. So yeah, absolutely love these. I think they are just my favorite pair. I changed into leggings to show you the more countryside pair, but oh my word, I'm in love. These to me look like riding boots, but like not riding boots. It's very country horse rider chic, which I really like. Obviously I'm not a horse rider myself, but I love that aesthetic. Love how thick the tread is. Like, just look, sorry, focus, hello, thank you. Look at how thick the tread is underneath, which means they're going to be really good for like walking, anything muddy, anything slippy. You're not going to be uncomfortable, and actually the height is perfect. Like, I was worried they looked a little bit tall, but no, they fit so beautifully. Again, hit just below the knee, and I actually really love that I've got them in the chocolate brown, because it just kind of breaks the outfit up. Obviously I wear a lot of black, but I really like how the brown breaks up the look. And of course I've got different color leggings. I've got like some really gorgeous khaki green ones, beige ones. They're going to go with absolutely everything. So another gorgeous pair. Finally, my gorgeous workwear boots. I think I'm going to call these my London boots, my meeting boots. I just love how these look, and this is exactly how I like to start, with something a little bit longer line, a midi skirt, a longer dress. I think it's just so beautiful, and I love how the black looks with this khaki green. This is the gorgeous new look skirt that I showed you recently, which I've just been absolutely loving. But just look at these boots again, they're so gorgeous. I really love the suede next to the black. I think it really helps to like elongate my leg, and the heel is just such a perfect height for like an everyday elevated look. Oh my goodness me, I'm just so in love. What you need to do in terms of sizing is just to measure your calf. So literally just get a measuring tape out, measure around your calf, and I think I'm a 39/40, and they go up in 2s in terms of like the sizing. So I think they're always the odd number if I remember correctly. So I always go for a 41. I like to make sure they're like ever so slightly on the big side, because there's nothing worse than when they are slightly too tight. And I would definitely say, after trying these on, because I've never actually owned suede ones from Duro boots before, but after trying these on, the suede ones definitely feel tighter. I feel like they will probably loosen a lot more because of the material, but definitely when you measure, go for the size above you. So let's say you're a 40, go for a 41. Let's say you're a 42, I might even go for like a 44, just to make sure that they fit really nicely, because it's so much better for a little gap to be at the back than for them to be too tight for you. So yeah, all you need to do is measure the size of your calves, and then you can pick that size on the Duro Boots website. So excited to have these in my wardrobe now. I know that we're coming to the end of spring and to the end of like knee-high boot weather, but these are going to be the kind of classic pieces that I keep for years and years. My other pairs of Duro boots, I have 3 other pairs. My oldest pair are 3 years old now, and I still use them and absolutely love them, because as long as you look after them, make sure to put, you know, like the plastic boot thingies in so that they stay stretched and they stay, what's the word, like rigid, that they don't get all saggy and loose. You can just buy them off Amazon. I'll link some down below if you want to. I buy really affordable ones. As long as you look after them, put them in good storage, make sure you use the stretchers inside of them, they will last you a lifetime. So yeah, absolutely love this new luxury addition into my wardrobe. Good morning everyone. I am just currently getting myself ready this morning. I've just finished doing my hair, my makeup. I've got a dress because I am heading into London today. I've actually got a really fun day planned. It is a jam-packed day. I have 4 meetings today, and I've tried to make sure to give myself a little bit of room in between meetings, because I always love being up in London, being able to like just pop into Selfridges or have a little wander around at Zara, just give myself a little bit of time just to kind of like decompress between meetings, because it's a lot of chatting, a lot of catching up, and obviously a lot of work talk. But as I've been getting myself ready this morning, there is one product that I feel like has changed the game for me with regards to my makeup, and I don't know if you guys will remember, but I never used to wear blush, ever. Like, I just never really found that it suited me. I never really found that it like sat right on my face. Sat right on my face. I never really found that it was like the most flattering, and I am someone that has quite, I think the best way to describe it is I have quite chubby cheeks. I have quite a round face, and it's just something that I've always had ever since I was little. And so I always found that the blush kind of like didn't complement that, and I feel like ever since discovering this product, ever since I was sent this from Bobbi Brown, it has changed the game for me. It is their brightening blushes in blushed pink, and I definitely think the brightening aspect is what really helps with this, because it's not like a really like there in your face blush. It's very much like a highlighting brush, I think is the best way to describe it. Now I love blushed pink because it's got this really gorgeous, this looks very bright, this very bright pink mixed with this kind of like deeper pink mixed with this highlight shade, and I basically just take my this is a Real Techniques brush that I've had for years. I kind of like give it a little bit of a swirl, and then I also think what has made the difference is the product placement. I saw a TikTok, and it was this girl, and she'd done like a half and half face, and she showed you the difference between putting your blush up at the top of your cheekbone versus putting it like on the apple of your cheek, and it was insane, the difference. And all I do is kind of like do a little like dab up here, and just really kind of like pull the blush up. And you know what I'm like with regards to my makeup, everything that I want to be doing, I want to be like pulling my face up and giving that almost like facelift effect, and I feel like this blush gives me such a facelift. And I cannot believe I used to not wear blush, because I cannot go a day without wearing this now. It's absolutely gorgeous. It comes in a few different colours. You've got blushed pink, you've got blushed rose, I think it is, or blushed coral, and then there's like blushed bronze, which is a really lovely one if you've got deeper, darker skin. But for me and my little pale face, this is absolutely perfect. So I have just been loving that. But yeah, I am all ready to go. Just need to get my outfit on, and then we can head off. Okay, I'll give you a full rundown of my outfit in a minute, because we are going super simple, and we are of course wearing my new boots today, because you know what I'm like a kid in a candy store when I get something new. I'm just desperate to wear it, and especially because the weather today, it's like a little bit grey and miserable. I feel like boots are going to be perfect with this outfit. We're going chic, we're going sleek, but we're going comfy. So chunky knit, slip skirt. But the main thing I wanted to show you is my bag of the day. And this is a bag that I feel like does not get enough love in my wardrobe. And I really want to make an effort to love this bag more and use this bag more. And I almost think it's partially because with regards to my shelfie, like my bag shelfie behind me, sometimes it can be a little bit counterintuitive, because I love how it looks. It's so pretty, the bags look lovely on there, that it means I don't want to take them off and use them, because I don't want to ruin the shelves, which sounds so silly, I know. And this is a bag that I keep on my shelf behind me, and this is definitely a brand that if ever anyone asks me what's an amazing like first luxury handbag to get, what's an amazing like affordable luxury handbag and like kind of that mid-range price, I would always say to Mellier. I'd say their bags go from, I think they're around like 200 to 500 kind of price point. So this is the New York midi, I believe this is the New York in the midi size, but I absolutely love it. I'll link it down below, and it's so gorgeous. I got it in the gorgeous like toffee color, which is so different to anything else that I have in my wardrobe. I kind of wish I'd got the black as well, but because I've got my mulberry Bayswater, I feel like I probably wouldn't have got that much use out of it. But this to me is like the perfect mid-size handbag. Like it fits so much in. It's got the little top handle, and it's also got a crossbody, but I don't tend to use this because if you look, it does flop weirdly. So I find that if I'm wearing it on my shoulder, I'm worried it's going to fall off. So I don't tend to wear it that way, but it's nice to have as kind of like a just in case. But it honestly just fits so much in here. I've got my Elizabeth Scarlett like makeup bag, which always has some like top ups in there. I've got my camera, I've got my phone, my keys, my wallet, everything fits in this bag. I wonder if I can fit my iPad in this, because that would make it a really perfect like work bag. Oh my goodness, I can just fit my iPad in here as well. That is so handy. I'm not taking it with me to London today, but it's really nice that it does fit in there. And also it means that I can put in any snacks, like a water bottle, anything that I need for like a day trip. I think this is such a perfect like day out handbag. So yes, this is my bag of the day, and let me show you my full outfit. So full outfit of the day, as I said, we're going chic, we're going sleek, but we're going comfortable. And for me, comfort is always wearing the jumper untucked. I don't know why, it just feels a little bit more like undone and casual to me. I think it's a really nice way of styling up a jumper with a slip skirt. It's quite grey and it's quite miserable. It's maybe about 10 degrees, so I feel like kind of perfect skirt and jumper weather, and just throw a coat over the top. As you can see, I've got my little boots on. I'm definitely going to be calling these my London boots because I just feel like they are so like city chic, which I really love that about them. And I think they go so beautifully with like a midi skirt, a skirt that kind of comes over them and they like overlap. I just think that's so elegant and quite elongating on your body as well. It's also a nice way of staying warm and making sure that you are nice and covered. And of course the bag, I really love how it looks with like this. You can do up or you can keep undone, but I quite like the kind of undoneness, the like looseness of it. It is a little bit Hermes inspired, but not in a like copycat way. It's just very like elegant, very chic. I really like it. And then coat wise, we are going for my springtime favorite, my little Sandro coat. I absolutely love this. I feel like this is just the perfect coat for springtime. And actually this outfit is just like a perfect early springtime outfit. I'm going to specifically say early springtime outfit because I feel like spring expands so many different layers, so many different styles, because obviously I'm wearing this right now, but by the end of spring you're in little dresses and sandals, you know. So this is very much like an early springtime outfit, and I really love how it looks. I think the Sandro coat is just the perfect addition on top of this outfit because it's not too thick. I'd say it's like slightly thicker than a trench coat. On the Farfetch website they do call it a trench, but I would definitely say it's much thicker than the trenches that I have in my collection. But it's not quite as thick as like a winter coat. It really is a perfect transitional piece to chuck over the top of an outfit like this. And I love how everything kind of pairs together. We've got the bag that's like matching the coat, we've got the jumper and the boots with like the black, and then we've got the little pop of cream in the middle. So I really love my outfit today. Very city chic, very early springtime appropriate. So I am raring and ready to go. So I will catch you guys in London. Well, it's official. I am the world's worst vlogger. Oh my goodness me. I think I got a grand total of maybe 3 minutes worth of footage whilst I was in London yesterday. I think that's probably the most abysmal vlogging I have ever done. And to be fair, I did try to vlog a couple of times in between meetings, whilst I was like walking down Regent Street, whilst I was walking between events and things like that. But it was so windy yesterday. It was the most blusterous day. It wasn't even that wet. Like, it's not as if when I was vlogging the other week and I had to hold up an umbrella and it was really tricky. But it was so windy to the point of, I just knew you wouldn't be able to hear anything that I was saying. Like, the camera would have literally just had the from the wind, because I was literally being blown away. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna put the camera away, and I managed to get a few clips just as I was kind of like filling time in between appointments. I managed to pop into Zara. I had a little wander up Regent Street, went into Coach. They have some really cute pieces in for spring summer. There's a jumper that I really liked, and you know, I'm not like the biggest jumper girl, but I just have a couple in my collection. I've got like a New Look one, I've got my Suzanne one, and I really like them for like my workout days. So that has been living rent free in my mind, that I might have to keep mulling over, because obviously it's quite spenny for a sweater. Sorry, I just had to take a quick swig there because this coffee is just calling to me. I could just smell it, and I was like, oh, I really need to take a sip of that. But yeah, it was a really lovely day in London, despite the fact that I am now officially the queen and the award holder of the world's worst vlogger. Oh, I don't know how we feel about this angle. I don't know why, but whenever I like place you down to vlog, whenever I'm sitting at my makeup desk, I always kind of go that way, like that angle. But I have put you here because I'm not gonna lie, the corner of this room right now is an absolute shambles. I've been filming a few reels and some styling bits, like my ways to wear and things like that, and it always just gets so messy. Anyone that can film lots of styling things where you need to be getting like lots of clothes out and wearing lots of pieces, if they can do that and keep it clean, I don't know how they do it. I really don't, because you're wearing the same shoes, so you kind of want to bring them out and then like wear them again and then style them up with something different. So we're just gonna, I'm just like leaving this for now, and I just don't really want to see it, and I don't really want to look at it. So that is what is happening right now, but it is quite a few hours later. I have just been filming lots of styling bits, so make sure to go and follow me on Instagram. I feel like it's such a difficult time at the moment with regards to styling, with regards to outfits, so I'm really trying to make an effort to create lots of outfits that you can wear right now, because we want to be wearing like kind of spring-like looks, but obviously it's so tricky with the weather, the wind, the rain. I'm actually just wearing one of the comfiest dresses I own today. I usually go for these kinds of dresses. You can kind of tell whenever I do like styling things, or if I'm doing ways to wear or reels, stuff like that, because I always go for these kinds of dresses, which are just so easy to chuck on. They don't ruin my hair or makeup when I take them on and off, and they don't get like makeup around the collar. This is a really cute little one from New Look. It's just like super stretchy. So yeah, it's one of my comfiest dresses in my collection, and just so perfect for a day like today when I need to do a lot of outfit changes. And speaking of outfit changes, I've actually had a couple of new in bits arrive from Karen Millen that I have been on their website recently, and again, I feel like even the retailers don't really know what to be putting out at the moment, because normally we'd have full-on spring dresses now, like everyone would be wanting to wear their kind of like spring pieces, whereas it's still very much in the transitional period. So I feel like a lot of retailers, they've got a lot of stock that is going to be coming. I feel like the second the sun comes out, we are going to see some amazing things on our favorite brands' websites. But that being said, I did see a couple of really cute bits from Karen Millen that I thought would be great to add into my wardrobe for kind of like this period. I feel like they would be good to like style up for a little bit more of like a wintry look, but can also be transitioned into more of springtime. So let me show you what I got. Now, the first thing I picked up is kind of all I want to be wearing right now, to be able to keep that like femininity, keep those kind of slightly spring vibes, but still nice and warm right now. And Exhibit A was from yesterday's outfit, and that is a jumper and a slip skirt. I just feel like it's so classic, so easy to wear, and so timeless. And the slip skirt I was wearing yesterday, I love, but unfortunately I feel like it maybe needs upgrading already, because I have noticed quite a lot of pulling on it. I'll have to show you in detail, but I've noticed a lot of like the threading, and it almost looks like it's being caught on something, and I don't know what it's being caught on, because I'm not wearing anything that's like rough. I'm not wearing crossbody bags that actually sit on the skirts. I'm mainly just wearing like coats over the top. So I was like, okay, I think I need kind of like a new upgraded version. And Karen Millen had this absolute beauty that I was like, that is kind of just ticking all of my boxes. It's a little bit more of a cool tone compared to my other one, which I think is really, really lovely. It's this beautiful like ivory white slip skirt. My favorite thing about it is it's got an elasticated waistband on the back, which I really like, but I like the fact that they've not put that on the front, because it means if you want to tuck things in, if you want to maybe like add a belt or something like that, it still looks really nice and clean cut from the front. And I just love the like bias cut on it. It's just so, so gorgeous, and paired with like a black jumper over the top, my black heeled boots. I think it's just one of those outfits that's so easy to wear and perfect for right now, because it doesn't matter if it's raining, it doesn't matter if it's windy, you know, this kind of a skirt isn't exactly gonna blow up, and it's still giving you a little bit of that spring vibe. So I picked this up in a 12 and thought this was just such a gorgeous addition into my wardrobe. Okay, so the gorgeous little slip skirt. Now, do you know what's really interesting is as I've got this on, it's really making me realise how different it is to the River Island skirt. I was a little bit worried that I was kind of just buying like the same thing again at a higher price point, but it's actually completely different. The first thing I'm definitely noticing is how much kind of like tighter the fit is. Now I picked both of them up in a 12, they're both the exact same size, but this is definitely a lot tighter in terms of like the hips, in terms of the waist, and just in terms of the cuts, like the way that the kind of like bias cut goes down. And I really, really like it. I feel like as I'm looking at this, this feels more like an evening skirt. I mean, the other thing I'm thinking as I'm looking at this is, my goodness me, Ellie, you should have steamed this before we showed it, but here we are. Here we are. I promise I will give it a steam before I actually wear it out the house. But I love the fact that it's got the waistband that's not, like, it's elasticated but not elasticated. I think it's really, really nice. It means that you can wear it tucked into jumpers as well. But I've just put it on like this because this is just my favourite way to wear these kinds of skirts. But I do think with like the right heels, the right accessories, and maybe a tighter top, this could be a really, really lovely evening skirt as well. So I really love this. I love the fact that it's a little bit lighter in tone and also lighter in material. Like, it feels super lightweight and kind of like flowy. I just love it how this fabric sits on your body. So an absolute win, one that I definitely think I'm going to be keeping. And then the other piece is very spring vibes, but I just fell in love with it. And actually, if you could feel this, you would not believe how weighty this is. That actually has a lot of fabric on it, which is why I think it is perfect for right now. This is also the kind of dress that you can hide thermals underneath, you can hide up layering. You know what I'm like when it comes to these kinds of dresses. They are just so perfect for this time of year because you can just layer them up underneath and nobody is gonna know. So it's this really, really gorgeous, like almost like mermaidy type dress. I just thought it was so, so beautiful. I loved the zip detail that ran down it as well. It's got this like gold zip detail, and it does have a belt. Yes, it's got like a little belt that you can tie in and cinch in the waist, and I just thought this was so beautiful. I loved the fact that it almost looked like scales, like it's kind of almost like snake skinny mermaidy type print. It's quite different to anything else I have in my wardrobe, and I just love this fabric. It's this really lovely like silky satiny fabric, very similar to the slip skirt, which I feel like is such a lovely fabric for right now. Love the fact that it's double layered, and I also picked it up in a petite, so it's going to fit really, really nicely in the kind of like waist bust area. That's always the area I struggle with most because I have a very, very short, what's the word for this? Corset? No. Corpse? No. What's the word for like this part of your body? Why can I not think of it? You're going to be screaming it at the screen right now. Please comment it down below because I'm having an absolute mind blank. But this part of my body is very long. My legs? No. This part of my body is very short. My legs are very long. Honestly, I cannot get my words out today. But my proportions is kind of like, this is where I lose most of my height. I was actually watching a really interesting video the other day about like how, where people kind of like hold their height, where they're shorter and where they're taller. And it was a video of these two people sitting down on a bench, and there was one person that was quite a bit taller than the other, and then they stood up and the other person was like this much taller because their height is in their legs, not in this section. Honestly, please comment down below because I'm having such a mind blank. But yes, picked it up in petite, thought it would be so perfect and a really, really cute one to style up for now, but also take me through into spring. Well, this dress is a definite keeper. This is just absolutely gorgeous. I love how it looks. Fit, length, absolutely perfect. I'm glad that I got it in the petite because I definitely think that the regular would have been way too long in this area. But you still have that little bit of kind of detailing. I always love it when they give you a little extra material so you can just kind of like ruche the fabric over the belt. I always find that super flattering. Love the fact that the belt is the complete like exact same fabric, but you could also add your own, which I think would be a really, really nice way of like elevating it for maybe more of an evening look. I think would be beautiful. The zip detail is so cute as well. I absolutely love it. I also love the fact that because it's got the black detailing, you've got the black piping, the black cuffs, you could wear this with black accessories. I decided to put on my little tan pointed toe flats, which I really like because I love tans with blues. I think they just go so, so beautifully. But you could definitely wear some black accessories with this as well, which I think would elevate it even more. The material is just like, look at the way it moves. It's absolutely gorgeous. The one thing I feel like this dress is missing is pockets, but beggars can't be choosers. This is still a beautiful, beautiful dress, and actually pockets maybe would have kind of distorted the like fit of it a little bit, so there's probably a reason why they didn't, because the skirt, I just want to do this all the time. It's so, so beautiful. And as I said, layer up underneath. You can add thermals, nobody's going to know. The sleeves aren't even sheer or organza or anything, so no one's going to know that you've got thermals on underneath this if it's still chilly like it is now. But then as soon as the sun comes out, this is all I want to be wearing. Now, I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see this on camera because obviously it's very white and very light, but let me show you what is happening to my River Island skirts. This is the one that I was wearing yesterday, and I've worn it so, so much since getting it a couple of months ago. But on this side, can you see these threads that are coming out? Yeah, you can see it quite clearly there. This is like beading almost in the threading. We even have this loose thread come out, and it's not coming out of the seam. Like, look, this is literally in the middle of the dress. Can I like pull it a little bit to show you? Look at that, it's in the middle of the dress. The seam is all the way over here. We've got another one that's kind of, where is it, like down here, that's coming out. Lots of little like pulls. And yeah, and these kind of like pulls are literally going all the way up the dress. And we've got a couple in the middle here. It all seems to be happening on the right side of the skirt though. Nothing seems to be wrong with the left, so I don't know what it is. Like, the left is looking absolutely fine. We have one little pull here actually. And yeah, and I haven't owned this skirt for all that long, so I'm really, really confused. Like, as I said, I wear it a lot, but I haven't even worn it with anything rough. I don't put like crossbody bags, like, especially that don't come down this low. Nothing would hit this. Normally if I wear a crossbody, I'll wear a loose jumper over the top so the body hits the jumper instead of the skirt. And can you see this one literally is going all the way up to here? So I don't know why it's being pulled like this, and I'm really upset about it because it's starting to get very bobbly and it's looking quite old, which is such a shame. Also, actually, if I hold up the Karen Millen one next to it, you can see just how different the colours are. Let me try and get that up there. So the Karen Millen one is a lot whiter than the River Island one. This one's much more creamy, whereas I'd say this is more of like an ivory colour. So I do think actually I could probably just keep both and maybe use them for like different occasions, use them for different styling, because it's really tricky to find a good match with regards to your whites and your ivories. Like, there's so many different shades of white depending on what jumper I'm wearing with it, depending on what accessories. I feel like it might be nice to keep both of them because they are looking quite different when I hold this up. But yeah, I have no idea why that is happening with my River Island skirt, and I'm so upset about it because it wasn't the most affordable skirt in the world. Like, obviously the Karen Millen one is a little bit more luxurious in price point and a little bit more upmarket, so hopefully that won't happen to this new Karen Millen one. I think the materials are slightly different as well. The Karen Millen one feels a little bit lighter, but if anyone knows why this is happening, what I can do to stop it and how I can fix it, please help a girl out because I am at a complete loss. It is a little while later now. I've just been topping up my makeup and getting myself ready because I'm actually heading out this evening. It is my dad's birthday today, so we're going out for a nice family meal. So I've just touched up the makeup. I've added a really gorgeous lipstick. This is the Bobbi Brown lipstick in Neutral Rose, and it's just such a perfect, like, your lips but better, and a really nice one when you're eating because it's a little bit matte. So it's one that's going to last a lot longer on my lips, which I am always very grateful for. But I decided I'm gonna wear my new dress tonight. You know what I'm like, whenever there's something new, I'm just desperate to wear it. But I thought this was a kind of perfect vibe for tonight. We're just going a little bit dressy, nothing too, you know, OTT, but I thought it was really, really gorgeous. And I've actually accessorized it a little bit differently. Let me show you the full look. This is the full outfit for tonight, and I am absolutely in love with it. I feel like when it comes to going out for a meal, it can be quite quite tricky to find a good outfit because obviously you want to be comfortable, you're going to be eating, and you also want something lovely that looks nice on top, because I love a slip skirt and a jumper, as you know, but it's not exactly the best thing to wear when you're going out for a meal, because all you end up seeing is the top half of you, is the jumper, and it doesn't exactly look very like classy or like dressed up, do you know what I mean? Like it's just a little bit casual if all you're seeing is the jumper. So I feel like a dress is the perfect thing to wear for a meal out, and I've just started up with black accessories. As I said, because of the black piping on the dress, you can definitely get away with black accessories. So I've actually added this gorgeous little belt. This is really old, from H&M. I will see if I can find anything similar to link down below for you guys, because I really love the detailing. The kind of like double D on it makes it look very Dior inspired, and it's stretchy, so it means that I'm going to be super comfortable when I eat tonight. And then I've actually paired it with my new duo boots. These are the gorgeous pointed toe stiletto heels, and this is exactly what I wanted these for. It's still spring, it's still very much spring vibes, but obviously they're really, really classy. They're keeping my legs nice and warm, and they just look killer, don't they? They look absolutely killer. I love how they look. So it really goes to show that knee-high boots can still very much be worn all throughout your spring styling. So I love how this looks. I think the dress and the accessories are just gorgeous. And then bag-wise, I am going for my other little Demelier bag. We are very Demelier much a bit of a tongue twister. We're very Demelier heavy in this vlog, but it's because I just love their bags, and I thought this was the perfect little number to wear for tonight. It is like a really cute little gold sparkly handbag. This is also one of the New Yorks, but this is in the mini, which is just so cute. And I love the fact that the gold matches the gold on the zip detail. I think it's a really cute way of like tying the whole look in together. We've also got the gold on the buckles. Maybe I should have changed my jewellery out for a bit more of gold jewellery. Never mind. We are ready to go now. So I love how this looks all paired together. I think it just really, really works, and it's so perfect for just a nice little spring night out, spring dinner attire. Is there anything better than when you just have like nailed your outfit for the night? You're feeling really confident, you're ready for some yummy food. Like I am absolutely in love with this look. So understandably, I'm not going to be bringing my camera out with me tonight, because it's just a nice family birthday meal to celebrate my dad's birthday. So don't really want to be whipping out the camera on him whilst he's enjoying some yummy food. So I'm going to leave the vlog here. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. We had a very rare 3-day vlog if we count the London day, but I hope you enjoyed seeing the new and Pandora pieces, the new and fashion bits, and all of the spring goodness. Leave me down below the word gold in your comments, or find me a gold emoji. Is there even such a thing as a gold emoji? I don't even know if there is, but if there is, find me a gold emoji and leave it down below. If not, leave the word gold in your comments. I love knowing who gets to the end of the videos. It just makes me so happy. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.